What's up guys and welcome back to the channel. Today we are continuing our playthrough of Appointment with Fear, the fighting fantasy book by Steve Jackson. This is a superhero focused one, and from the previous part we were having such a good time with it because we seem to be playing the most the least enthusiastic superhero ever. He just wants to go home and watch it, listen to his vinyl records instead of superhero fighting. That sounded weird, but yeah, part two. We just got our first set of hero points from stopping the Titan city from being exploded by was it a nuclear facility?
It was a laboratory, and it was like a big brain professor.
There's a guy who injected something and his brain was double the size. So we've taken care of our first villain, and that's basically where we left it. So I think we're about to move on to the next page after defeating that guy.
Yes, and that's pretty much like the only thing heroic we've done.
Yeah, it's been about 7 or 8 fights that we've lost, and 12 people are probably dead at this point, but let's just go.
When we start?
Yeah.
You leave the Murdoch laboratories and head back into town. Walking along Danvers Street, you see a crowd huddled around.
We need some of that pops. That meme of Leonardo DiCaprio when he points at the screen whenever it's like a reference.
Yeah.
Every time there's a reference, we should get that because there's been 2 in the first line of it.
You see a crowd huddled around a shop window, and you step up to see what's going on. It is an electrical shop, and the people are staring at a television in the centre of the window. A newsflash message is being reported by the announcer. You cannot hear what is being said, but you recognise the face on the photograph, which appears briefly on the screen. It is Giorgio Schultz, better known as the Poisoner. We haven't got clues on him, have we?
No.
What, you wonder, is he up to? Perhaps you'd better go down to the police headquarters and find out. You turn to leave and groan as a beep 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 sounds on your wrist.
What's his name? Glenn Grass.
Double G. Just what you needed. You lift it to your ear and listen to its message. Stanley Swimming Pool. Where will you go now? To police headquarters or to the Stanley Swimming Pool?
Is that for the Poisoner?
No, the headquarters is for the Poisoner. On our crime watch, we've just had Stanley Swimming Pool beep out.
Let's go to the swimming pool.
I want to go to the swimming pool too.
I think John was also saying that we kind of need clues, but we don't have a clue for that, but we also don't have a clue for the Poisoner, so at least we find out what's at the pool.
Yeah, I think that's what John was getting at, though. You should only follow up on the clues you actually have clues for.
So considering we don't have either of these, we're just going to go with the one that sounds more fun.
The swimming pool.
Yeah, so page
97.
You arrive at the Stanley Pool and the doorman rushes you into the main hall where the pool is. Your jaw drops as you see the problem. The pool has frozen. Shivering swimmers are staring incredulously at the block of ice that moments before they were swimming in. 2 girls, however, were not able to swim to the side in time and were held fast in the ice, in danger of freezing to death. Their cries are getting weaker. You had better use your powers to help them quickly. If you have psi powers, turn to 389. If you have an energy blast, turn to 307. If you have super strength, turn to 338, or if you have ETS, turn to 231. So we have psi powers. So
can't see how they would help in this matter.
We're just going to maybe put them out of their misery, maybe.
Oh.
389.
We have done with everyone else, whether they were in misery or not. You concentrate hard on the ice around the 2 swimmers.
Oh, we can move things.
Oh, yeah. A puddle of water. Oh, you can change elements as well.
Yeah.
A puddle of water appears around them and their spirits rise. You're melting the ice, but the mental effort you're using is considerable. You must lose 4 stamina points to free the 2 girls. But when you've done so, you may add 2 hero points.
1, 2, 3, 4. Cantankerous, that's the new name.
Whoa.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey. Is it Kumar?
I'm guessing so.
No,
His eyes the theme, so it's definitely someone who knows it. How many hero points did you just get?
2. Alright.
What?
Oh, no, sorry. I had 2. You will not be able to melt the whole pool. You will have to leave this to time. You may leave by... Okay, so we can't melt the whole pool, but we've freed the 2 girls.
Yeah.
You may leave by turning to 362. If you wish, you may check the pool heating plant before you leave. So we might as well do that.
Yeah, we can figure out who it is, yeah. Had that name last time I streamed.
Yeah, Penguins!
Yeah. I think, to be fair, last time we streamed was probably nearly 3 months ago, so we probably aged about 10 years since then.
The penguin himself.
Check the plant 347. The heating engineer shows you around the plant. He is mystified as to what happened. There is nothing wrong with the heating equipment. You double check the controls and scratch your head. Nothing wrong here. Perhaps no one will ever know what caused this incident.
We know.
But at least the danger is now over.
We know what caused the incident. Yes.
The Ice Queen.
Sylvia Frost, or whatever she's called.
So, what are the other options for that then? How would you already know that? Or do you think it just takes you to a different page if you've done something else?
I don't know.
So yeah, danger is now over. Turn to 362.
At least we got some hero points.
Yeah. Talking of superheroes, have you had a bash of Marvel Rivals? No, not yet. I did install it on PS5 just because it was free, but I mean, even if I do play it, I can't see me playing it for more than like a couple of games. I mean, you'd probably enjoy it more than I, just because it's like Overwatch, but it's not for me.
I like Overwatch, but I don't like things that try and be like Overwatch.
I feel like it'd be
just
boring.
remind me of Overwatch.
Yeah, I feel like even if it's first person, it might be more interesting as well.
Yeah. Where will you go next? Perhaps you deserve a little entertainment. The Titan Tigers, a local football team, are playing the Metro Mohawks. If you want to go and watch the game, turn to 114. If you're more concerned about finding information about the activities of F.E.A.R, which is what we should be doing, you may wish to visit...
Check out the Tigers.
Oh, you may wish to visit Colonel Saunders.
No, the chicken man.
At his army base.
Oof, online multiplayer games get me raging. What, like Call of Duty and stuff like that?
Call of Duty used to make me rage so bad.
I don't rage at anything.
I used to rage at COD.
Elden Ring or something.
Overwatch is like the first online multiplayer that I didn't actually rage at.
Really?
Yeah.
You arrive at the army base and you're escorted to see Colonel Saunders, who greets you with a warm handshake.
And
Crusader. Yeah. Crusader, he smiles. Well, this is an honour. What can we do for you? You explain that you've come to compare notes on activities of F.E.A.R. So far, Saunders starts, we have come up with nothing. Like you, we have heard of a top-level meeting is imminent, and I'm reading this completely wrong, by the way. We have heard that a top-level meeting is imminent, and if we are to prevent their villainous escapades, we must capture their leader, Vladimir Utoshki.
We know that already.
Before the meeting can take place, they are powerful, Crusader, and ruthless. You can count on all the help we can give you. Suddenly, an aide bursts into the room. Sir, he pants. Helicopters, identity unknown, coming towards the base at 4 o'clock. The colonel leaps into action. Contact them on the radio. If they will not identify themselves, we will open fire. If you have super strength, you can fly out and investigate. Otherwise, 10 to 58. So someone's like, poor helicopters about to crash and just get shot down by the army. I remember back in the day, there was an Alien vs Predator online game played on PC. I last played Alien Predator, was super overpowered. I love that game. Well, I played all of the Alien vs Predator games, but yeah, you're probably talking about the second one. But yeah, I always love playing as the alien, but like, you get gunned down so easy.
I hate playing as the bad guy in online games.
Really?
I feel like the pressure is massive. Like, you know, like when you're playing Dead by Daylight or something, you play as the bad guy.
Oh, there's the villain.
I hate it.
Yeah, but then the villains in Dead by Daylight just put you on a hook and then just watch you.
I won't be able to do it though.
Got
I'll be panicking so much.
Yeah.
Okay, we have a picture.
I didn't even look at the picture actually. Is that Colonel Saunders?
I don't know.
Or is
No,
this
I
the
think
new
this is a
page?
bad guy. You rush out into the drill square with the colonel. He's barking orders at people around him, and through it all, a picture of what is happening emerges. 20 F.E.A.R choppers are heading towards the base, heavily armed. The soldiers are taking their positions. When the helicopters come into view, you can see that this is a well-organised raid, and you make a guess as to who organised it. Amid heavy army fire, several of the choppers land within the perimeter fence. When a stocky man with a tall forehead in a black costume steps from the leading helicopter, your guess is confirmed. The Macro Brain.
Macro Brain. He looks
That's
exactly
his-
like a Marvel villain.
A product of genetic experimentation like yourself, the Macro Brain has developed a tremendous intelligence, but unlike yourself, he has decided to use it to further the cause of evil. A formidable combination, you think? On your own, there is little you could do against his well-disciplined private army, but in the colonel's men could keep them at bay, and you had the opportunity to face the Macro Brain on his own. As you consider this, a warning comes from your crime watch. Council buildings.
So we can leave.
Fast. You consider your options. If you wish to leave the army to cope with this struggle, and we'll see what disaster is happening at the council buildings. Turn to 154. If instead you try to get the macro brain on his own, why would we leave? This is a massive. There's an army invading.
I know.
Like the army.
They kind of make it out like we're gonna die, but I think we should just try it anyway.
What, the macro brain?
Yeah.
Same.
Show that picture to the camera.
Show the picture to the camera.
So that guy there, are you telling me that isn't just this guy from Marvel? Where's the camera? Is that not the
He has
same?
the yeah. What's he called?
He's called Hammerhead.
Macro brain.
Hammerhead. I really think Marvel Rivals is a lot better than Overwatch.
Oh, Winter, that is bold
You're
statement.
gonna have to try it now. Play cards are diverse enough. Cool. I'll
Maybe
give it a
better
go.
than Overwatch 2, but not better than Overwatch 1.
Overwatch 2 is Overwatch 1.
No, it's not. You don't get
Is that
loot
powered
boxes.
Ghostman? So,
208.
yeah, that was the only like reason to play Overwatch is that you get cool loot.
I love the loot boxes. Let me stop it.
Wonder what it's like now. It's been out for
Probably
a while, hasn't it?
shite. You allowed to say that?
Yeah, I think
It's
you
a
can get
baby
away with
word.
that. Not a baby word, is it? You keep don't keep saying it. Don't push your luck. You keep out of sight and follow Macro Brain's movements. Although his forces are putting up a strong fight, the army is holding them back successfully. Your opportunity arises when Macro Brain steals it away into the Colonel's office. You're the only one who is noticed, and you follow him there. If you have psi powers, turn to 274. If you have ETS, turn to... So, Macro Brain, that means you're...
He's really intelligent.
So do you reckon he might be able to propel, like...
Propel our psi powers.
Not propel, what's the word? Repel.
Block them.
Repel them, yeah. Let's try it anyway. It's the only one we got. 274. Only multiplayer game I play now is Mario Kart. I have Mario Kart on the Wii U.
Balls
I
at
never
Mario
bought it on the
Kart.
Switch. What have I been playing? I do really want to get into Path of Exile too. That was awesome.
You confront the villain in the Colonel's office. He is startled to see you appear and turns to face you. So, he smiles, the Silver Crusader, as always, fights on the side of what is good and just. Sickening. But perhaps that can be changed. What follows is a contest of will, yours against that of the Macro Brain, who has similar powers. But the Macro Brain has been waiting for this. He has not had such a busy day, and oh my god.
Go on.
He has not had such a busy day, and his powerful mind begins to prevail. You break out in a sweat from the exertion and finally drop to your knees in submission.
Are we dead?
But your foe has not finished yet. Crusader, he announces, for many years you have fought for justice, but from now on you will become servant to the Macro Brain. You feel your will slipping. He has overpowered you and is now implanting mental suggestions. Your struggles are to no avail. No longer will you be Titan City's avenger against evil. Instead, you are destined to become a useful pawn to the immense intelligence that is the Macro Brain.
Right. We're dead.
We died.
So what do we do then? Starting again?
Unless you want to have one more run from where we left off today.
Yes.
So
Let's start again from where we were today, and then
I'm just like, yeah,
try and get a
exhaust
bit
these
further.
options.
Yeah.
So stamina's back to 20, hero points 5, and that will take us back to the checkpoint. This is a terrible, terrible run.
Yeah. But it's all experience, it's all knowledge. I'm kind of a badass at Mario Kart Wii U. I need to hook my Wii U up. It's not been used in a while.
Yeah, I'd love to have a game, but I'm terrible at
should.
it.
My most anticipated game is Non-Shell Intrude, which is a small indie dev who plays a Dragon Raid boss where you have to beat mighty heroes. And ooh, interesting.
Not heard of that.
I'll have a look. Non-Shell Intrude. Non-Shall Intrude. NSI. Okay.
Right, so we're back at we've just defeated the big brain guy at Murdoch Lab.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
So we didn't get anything from the swimming pool, did we?
we just got 2 hero points.
Which is just a ranking.
Yeah, so should we, instead of going to the swimming pool, should we go to the police headquarters? Because we've just heard about the poisoner. Villain.
Yeah, go on then. Yeah, let's try
Yeah.
that. Yeah, let's try
Even
that.
though we don't have any clues.
Do we need to write any notes down for anything on the path we just took?
No, I think we'll remember.
1, 2. Official Nintendo server for Wii U is down. Oh, it's pretty easy to get on there. Can you play it like... You can still play it, the game, can't you? You just can't play it online. You arrive at police headquarters and speak to... Oh, it means you can't play Splatoon. You arrive at the police headquarters and speak to Lieutenant Wojak, who seems to be quite distressed. The news has leaked out, Crusader. He explains, we were trying to keep the poisonous threat a secret. But it seems some reporter got his hands on the story. The poisoner has asked for 1 million in unmarked notes by this evening. Otherwise, he says, everyone in Titan City will suffer. You know the guy, he's a madman. And he's involved with that F.E.A.R organization. What can we do? Apparently 2 citizens have already died from minute traces of poison found in their milk bottles. You offer to track him down. Where will you begin your search? The Cowfield Dairy or the city's largest drugstore in Shooter Mall? Is there somewhere else you'd like to... If there's somewhere else you'd like to go, you will know how to get there.
That's so much random.
So I feel like it's not going to be at either of those places.
Oh, no.
So, should we try the mall?
Dairy.
I feel like that's like the obvious one where you think, oh, he's poisoned milk bottle, so they'll know.
Okay, so you don't know to dairy.
Because we're not going to... I don't think we're going to get a good answer from either of them. At least the mall is different.
The dairy's the most different place you can be. There's cows there.
What do you want to do? Should we roll for
No,
it?
it's okay if you want to go to the...
Let's roll for it. You vote dairy, and I'll vote to go to the mall.
Boys. Is it whoever's dice is bigger?
Yeah.
It's mine. Oh, okay.
So we're going to the mall. 10 to 268. I got pretty deep into Splatoon, but the rank player is unbalanced. They kept making carry new teams. Yeah, I quite enjoyed it. I never put that much time into it, but what I did play, and I never played 2 or 3, which I probably should have because it's on the Switch.
I've never played Splatoon.
It's fun.
You explain to the manager of the drugstore that you are looking for clues which will help you locate the poisoner. He's happy to let you look around his shop and investigate the storeroom downstairs. But you can find no evidence of the poisoner's presence. You thank the manager for his help and leave. You have no leads to follow up. Turn to 107.
Okay.
Worst superhero ever.
We're just going to the mall, asking a question, getting shut down and leaving, and going home and listening to Willer, the album Willer. The matter of the F.E.A.R meeting is playing on your mind. Perhaps it would be useful to talk to Colonel Saunders, who commands the army base out of town. The Colonel must have some news on the meeting, or at least you could compare notes. Will you go to the army base, or will you follow up on the earlier summons by your crime watch at the standing pool? So I feel like if we go to the pool, it still takes us to the military base.
So should we go to the pool to get our hero points?
Yeah. Do you want to skim through it then?
Okay.
Or just do what we did last time. I'll take all the stamina and stuff down. 4, and we'll get 2 hero points.
Woo!
You know what page it is?
Yeah, 97. Right, so we have Psycho 389.
Remember to never share this out anymore. But it's okay.
It's okay. Yeah, so we've deducted 4 stamina points, added 2 hero points. There's no point checking the heating plant, is this? So we're good. 360.
Do you have any provisions or a way to restore health in this one? No, there's no provisions, but every time you get to go back to your room and sleep, you get you give us 6 stamina points last time, so depends how much you want to avoid being a superhero, you can go back and just heal.
Right, so we've just saved the 2 girls, and it says where we go next. Perhaps, and this is where we can choose to go to the football game.
Did we do that last time?
No, we went to Colonel Sanders.
Let's go to the football game. Maybe we'll get intel. Even if nothing happens, we might get some information, or there's got to be something. Or we're probably going to just watch the game and enjoy.
And have a jolly good time.
Yeah. You change into the. That's not. Do you know what page it was?
114, wasn't it?
Oh, 114. You arrive at the stadium. This is such a long page that I feel like it's just him talking about his enjoyment of the game. You arrive at the stadium and buy your ticket for the game. It promises to be an exciting game as both teams are evenly matched. You are hoping that the Tigers will have the edge. They recently spent over $1 million on a fullback Street Gordon, and you are anxious to see how it turns out. This is exactly what I thought it was going to be. But neither side is able to maintain the advantage, and by half-time, the last-minute push by the Mohawks has levelled the score. The second half starts with a fabulous scoring run by the Street Gordon, but amid the excitement, screams of terror are coming from the crowd. Part of the stand is collapsing. You rush off to change and then nip underneath the stand to find out what is happening. You're amazed by what you see. The collapse is not a structural fault, as you thought. Standing between two iron girders is a huge hulking creature with brown scaly skin, which is shaking the girders and groaning with effort. You order it to stop. It sees your shimmering uniform and roars loudly. Puny human, it speaks. What can your pitiful efforts hope to achieve against the creature of carnage? Many must die before I will be still. Again, the creature shakes the stand, and this time a crack appears in the meter-thick concrete above. You had better react quickly. If you have super strength, turn to 3 on 5. If you have psi powers, turn to 3 at 4. You have energy blast, blah blah blah. So we do have psi powers, so 3, 8, 4.
Okay, well, I agree. American football should be called American rugby. Definitely, 100%. Basically, it's rugby.
Oh yeah, he's like.
This is a picture, by the way.
Yeah.
Seeing as you never show the
No,
pictures.
I forgot. I was just picturing some Bane dude down.
Yeah. Oh,
What a lovely voice.
what a lovely day.
I have to watch that again sometime.
Yeah, we did. You concentrate hard on the creature's mind. It stops for a moment, shakes its head, and looks at you. Are you getting through to it? You believe you are, and you step forward to increase
This
your
doesn't sound
influence.
good.
This is a fatal mistake. But as you step forward, the creature of carnage snaps out of its trance and swats at you. You are knocked off your feet, and your head cracks against a girder.
Hold on. Oh, keep going. We've died once already, haven't we?
Yeah, you lose consciousness, and you never see the results of the creature's devastation, for it succeeds in bringing the whole stand down, killing hundreds of people, and you are amongst the dead.
So
2 deaths in 5 minutes.
double death. So we need to go to the army base and escape from the army base without
Are we
getting
gonna
any
try and?
information.
Should we try and do that then?
Yeah.
And so right, we'll put the kids out. Go to the army base.
Yeah. So you might as well skim through all of that.
Yeah, I'm gonna skim.
Okay. We are back in the land of the living after our double death. I think super strength is the power required from us. Yeah, but it's also like
I feel
easy
like
mode.
it is.
Because like it gives you 13 skill in fights, and you can like speed through the air and catch planes and helicopters. So it's like super easy mode. It's got, but John said that you could make it through with any superpower. So if we get desperate, we'll get super strength and side powers.
And side powers.
Yeah, all 4.
Should we have all 4?
Yeah,
Why not?
we might have 0 stamina by the time we're done. So back to 20. We're gonna do the same, aren't we? So
Yeah, I'm just sorting out where we are. Yeah. 342. So we've saved the girls. We're on our way to the army base. Colonel Saunders is there. If you have
We
super
can't fly
strength,
out
we
to the
can't fly out.
helicopters.
So the helicopters are approaching. And we've just got the thing on our watch. So the macro brain is here.
Yeah.
But he's going to kill us if we stick around. So instead, we're going to go to the council buildings. Yeah?
Yeah. So we're gonna abandon the army.
Yeah.
base.
Because we're bosses.
Yeah.
154. You guys have got this under control.
Well, you must be able to do it with the other skill, do you reckon? Because you're like sneaking in and the office to that guy. So
Yeah.
you probably got something that then is intelligence. You speed off back to Titan City and arrive at the council buildings. Everyone seems surprised at your visit. The day has been a peaceful one. Being a holiday, there are a few people about. There certainly seems to be no danger. Your crime watch beeps again. Sorry, false alarm. Just what you needed. So Jerry, the grass is...
Jerry?
Yeah, but he's saving our lives there, isn't he? I feel like he's got an ulterior motive. Ulterior motive.
What if he's a big bad guy?
It could be. Either him or our boss. Right, 311. So we've avoided death.
Not yet. We might be back with
Well,
macro brain.
no, we've escaped.
Oh! You set up home to take some well-deserved
Oh,
rest. The
Feet up.
prospect of put that Michael Blackson CD
Yeah,
on.
Willa.
record. The prospect of F.E.A.R meetings weighing heavily on your mind, but for the moment you are well advised to relax for the evening. You may gain 6 stamina points for taking it easy.
6 stamina points?
Yeah,
Jeez.
so back to, what was 20?
20.
Next morning, you are woken not by the alarm clock, but by your crime watch. Beep, beep, beep. This time the message is longer than normal and it repeats itself. Reliable information, F.E.A.R meeting today. Whereabouts unknown. You spring out of bed. Today, do you have any clues as to where the meeting is? Where will you go? This is like Endgame. So the choices we can go: Parker Airport, stay in town, or head towards the waterfront. Should we head towards the waterfront?
Yeah, that would be my first option.
There's something about that just... It's the fact that we're heading towards it and not...
Yeah. I also feel like it's wrong. I feel like stay in town for like the secret answer, but
No,
I want to find out what's at the docks anyway.
Or should we just stay home and put our feet up?
While the whole city gets nuked again. Are you anticipating this meeting? If so, you will know what time you want to arrive to catch the meeting in progress. So it is at the docks. Add this time to today's date. Do you know what this is?
No.
Oh, I bet if you get that from reading a newspaper or something. And turn to the reference corresponding to this number. The resulting reference makes no sense. Turn to 368. So I would write down meeting at the docks ? And then write need to know the date. So maybe we'll get that from reading that newspaper at the beginning.
At the waterfront.
Yeah. So we have no idea what this is, so we are going to have to just go to 368, but it means we're probably going to miss the meeting and we're probably going to be at game over.
That's so short though.
I know.
$368. It's hopeless. You do not know where the F.E.A.R is holding its meeting and you have no chance of finding it in such a short time. You find a convenient spot, change into your street clothes and hail a cab. The driver has his radio on. As he chats away, the radio splutters and fizzles. The music dies and an unscheduled announcement interrupts the program. Turn to 292, that endgame page.
I don't know. What, like the city's been blown a bit?
Probably.
A steely voice with a sinister tone speaks slowly and clearly. Citizens of the world, it announces, do not attempt to retune your receivers. This message is being broadcast on all frequencies simultaneously in all languages to all areas of the globe. My name is Vladimir Utoshki. I am known as the Titanium Cyborg. My organization is known to you as the Federation of Euro-American Rebels. My message is this: we have taken control of the Star Wars satellite which orbits the Earth.
It does not say
it
that.
does. It says Star Wars in things. Which orbits the Earth. We demand the unconditional surrender of all your governments and military establishments and the submission of all citizens to our leadership. Any resistance will be dealt with harshly. Our satellite will obliterate one by one the major cities of the Earth. As proof of our power, Titan City will be exterminated in exactly 30 seconds. Your heart sinks. You have failed to stop the fateful meeting of F.E.A.R. The whole world must now pay the penalty. So, unfortunately...
No! We can't die again!
3 in 5, 10 minutes. So, do we go back? Is there any options that we didn't do that time around?
No.
So I think we're going to have to go back to the beginning.
Are we going to choose a... No, we've got to choose a different power.
Should
we choose Super Strength? And you see how far it actually gets us.
Yeah, let's go with Super Strength. I don't know, I just feel like if we're narrowing down other options, like there's options that we didn't do in the first place.
Like what? What, do you want to do the same thing again? But
to just do different things with that power?
Yeah, we can do.
I would maybe do that just to save us a bit of
time. With the same clues or a different clue?
A different clue.
Different clue? Okay.
Different clue, so we need to go to like, good evening guys, long time no see. Yeah, it is Steve.
Hey,
hope you're doing well.
Steve.
Good to have you here. So, yeah, we died again, so we're going to be going back to the start. We're going to be keeping side powers. We're going to choose a different clue, and we're going to try some different options, and then if we get as far as we did with this one, then we will change powers. So, we need...
Clue number 2.
Yep, side powers again as our skill, so we used 280 last time, didn't we, in the first one. So, we'll go to the next one, which is 152. This is going to be our next clue. I suppose if you play it like this, where you do keep the clues, you are going to get through the game eventually.
Well, yeah, because we remember, like,
yeah,
we're not going to forget the old clue.
No, and I don't think people who did it in the 80s who weren't live streaming did that either. So, a curious rumor is circulating through the more pleasant parts of the downtown area. It is rumored that a young boy known as the Brain Child, everyone's got massive brains in this book, has extremely vivid dreams. In certain instances, these dreams seem to have come true, so this kid probably knows where the meeting is. These are only rumours, but the identity of the child is known. He is Timothy Grant.
Oh, little Timmy.
Little Timmy, and he lives on 100th Street. So I guess if we get any warning to go to 100th Street, we should take it.
Yeah.
So, 2 clues, was it?
Yeah, we've already got you have to take the first one, which is the tiger cat from Metroville.
Okay.
Can disguise as.
Okay, so page 1 is basically we're on our way to work in the morning. We're walking down the street, which looks just like New York City.
New York.
New York.
New York.
So there's 2 people arguing in the street with a dog, and this is where we have the option to
intervene.
So we can either go and speak to them and find out what the argument is about, run after the police car into the park. Did we do that first?
No, we bought a newspaper and read about the robbery.
Right. So so we can either speak to the people arguing, run after the police car, which is like rushing through the street, buy a newspaper, or ignore all of these incidents and go to work. So, I mean, we kind of need to know what the date is, but also,
I think either we run after the police car, because I remember we woke up the next day and there was like something to do with
Audubon Park. Should we go down it then?
We could also do the newspaper thing, but obviously it's like the day after it's occurred.
Yeah. Ignore all these incidents and go to work.
We don't want to do that because we're not going to get sacked anyway.
Should we go after the police car?
Yeah.
It's probably going to say we need super strength, but at least if we do it, we can just go back and do something else.
Yeah.
Okay, so 289.
I'll keep my finger on the page.
This is very replayable though. I am enjoying.
It's so quick.
Yeah. We got to the end of the book in an hour and 30 minutes or something.
As you enter the park, you pick up sounds of commotion and follow it to a crowd grouped around a body.
Mm-hmm.
Police are trying to move the crowd on. Will you push?
Dr. Macabre.
Will you push through to see what's happening, or change into the Silver Crusader? Should we change?
Yeah, maybe. Like, I feel like the cops respect superheroes in this, so I think we've got some authority to get some information. Like normally in superhero things, the cops hate the superheroes. You step as a Silver Crusader towards the scene. A police officer spots you and helps you through the crowd.
Nice, legend.
What would have happened otherwise? Just got a bottle by
someone.
Yeah. Which parts? Officer spots you and helps you through the crowd. Which parts, as you are recognised? On the ground, in the centre of the crowd, is a body of a man of some means by the looks of his expensive clothing. Lying next to him is a gold-trimmed briefcase. While the police busy themselves with moving the crowd on, you may choose to examine either the body, the briefcase, or the surrounding bushes.
Ooh!
What?
I want to look in the bushes in case
it's just gonna be like a squirrel, but we should do it anyway. So.
I feel like the briefcase might get robbed though.
I feel like the briefcase is locked and we ain't gonna have to get in.
Should we take a little cheeky checkpoint drink and...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're not at a checkpoint yet.
Boom boom in the bushes, baby!
Yeah. We're just gonna find 2 homeless guys, like, up to no good in there. It's gonna be irrelevant.
That's what I'm hoping for. Gotta get my kick somewhere.
Mind knocking?
104, I'm just gonna checkpoint it.
What is in the bushes?
Westwood is in the bushes.
Up in the building, looking real big tonight.
Up in the bushes.
Up in the bushes, looking real big tonight.
Okay, bushes. Are you
it's like
excited?
2 pages back from where you are.
Yeah, no. No, it's not. It's ages away.
It's 104, isn't it?
No, it's 54.
Oh, okay.
Oh, an unmarked police car screeches to a halt by the barrier and 2 detectives climb out. Meanwhile, you hunt through the bushes around the area. Test your luck.
Mm.
If you're lucky, turn to 405. If you're unlucky, turn to 91.
Right, our luck is 11, so it should be quite
Pretty
good for
lucky.
us.
Yep. Whoa! It was a 1, but
That's alright. So we lose a luck point.
4 or 5. I'm still keeping my finger on this page just in case
Yeah.
it's useless. Yeah. So that's
What is
the
it, 4 or
previous
5?
4 or 5.
You reach into a thorny bush and your fingers touch a metallic object. Grasping at it as best you can, you pull out a can of... I'm trying to think of the worst beer I can, but I can't.
Frosty Jacks.
You do get that in can form, yeah. Grasping it as best as you can, you pull out a gold medallion hanging on a delicate chain. As you turn it over in your hand, you realise it is undoubtedly quite valuable. The medallion has the initial DR engraved on it, so let me write that down. Gold medallion DR. Trying to think if we've got anyone's names with those initials.
Doctor.
Will you hand this over to the police or take it to a jeweller? Alternatively, you may wish to visit another address. If so, add together the number and street number of this address. Turn to its references. The kid.
We've only got 100. We haven't got...
Alternatively,
No.
you may wish to visit another address. If so, add together the number and street number of this address. We don't know that, do we?
No.
Okay, should we take it to the jeweler?
Oh, I would have said handed it to the police. You want to take it to the jeweler? Oh,
We're
we
probably
won't
gonna
find anything from the police, so will
No,
we?
they're going to be cagey about it.
They'll just be like, oh, thank you, we'll take it as evidence.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go and give it to the jeweler because they'll probably know who it is.
I thought it was like to try and pawn it off or something.
Yeah, but there's no gold or anything in this, so but we can trade it for information.
We're the worst superhero. You step back into the bushes to change, having decided it's best to visit the jewelers in your street clothes. You make your way to a seedy jewelers and that you've seen on the 9th Avenue.
This guy's wearing like a really dirty yellow wife beater behind the counter, definitely.
Nah, cheap stuff, says a crouched, balding man who rubs his unshaven chin. Don't get much call for monogrammed medallions. Tell you what, give you 5.5 for it. You explain that it's not for sale and leave his store.
Wait, what's the street thing? You make your way to...
It's just a steady jewelers. Doesn't matter.
You've seen on night. Okay, yeah. So that was a waste of time.
That was a waste of time. We didn't even look at the body or anything.
No. What? It knocked it off. We might be able to do a speed run. American addresses can be like 117s. Yeah. This has only got like
They
5
all
minutes on it.
are.
I know.
They all are.
The familiar beeping on your wrist alerts you. Your crime watch is receiving a message. The electronic voice speaks 2 words. Parker Airport. So that's where one of the options for the meeting was, which it isn't because it's at the waterfront. I'm gonna guess.
Yeah.
Hurriedly, you change into the Silver Crusader and speed towards the outskirts of the city. It never rains, but it pours. Halfway there, the crime watch beeps again. This time, the voice warning you of another incident at Pizza Laboratories. You have no indication of what's more urgent. Where will you go? Pizza Laboratories or Parker Airport?
What was at the airport? Or did we not
We've
go
not
there?
been.
Let's go to the airport
Yeah.
then.
Unless the airport's where the guy killed all the people in the plane. But let's do that anyway.
Oh, it was.
Was it?
It was.
Do you want to just have a quick peek and check if it was?
I know it was.
It's because their cities are on a grid system, so the streets go. Yeah, so it's like a big what's the word?
Yeah, he's here.
Like a
It's
ribbon.
the man with the plane again.
Oh, so should we do the other option then?
Yeah. But we've done that as well. Oh no, we haven't.
No, there's
Peter
two.
Laboratory,
There's 2
Q84.
laboratories.
Or is it my go?
Your go.
Doctor. You quickly change into the Silver Crusader. I thought we already did. And rush to the Peter Laboratories. It is near the centre of town, annexed to the nuclear physics department of the university. When you arrive, you are sent straight upstairs to the 3rd floor, but told to be careful. A group of students and professors are huddled by the stairs. You're told what has happened. 4 Alsatian dogs, which were being used in dangerous radiation
Oh, no.
experiments, have escaped from their cages. They are locked in a room down the corridor and they are barking wildly. Although they should not be radioactive to the touch, their bite could be lethal should their saliva enter an open cut. Picture time.
Resident Evil dogs.
If you survive the episode, you may award yourself 1 hero point for each of
Yay.
the dogs you capture.
You kill.
But you must deduct 1 hero point for each person who is bitten by a dog. If you have... Okay, we have to go to 105.
So we have side powers.
So what do we get?
1 point for every dog we capture, but 1 point we lose for every person that gets bitten by a dog.
Okay.
So I'm guessing it's like if you lose a round, someone gets bitten by a dog.
10 shots for everyone. Shots.
Okay. You step up to the door and wait for the frantic barking to die down. It does not. In fact, the dogs are clawing and jumping at the door, which is beginning to weaken. You grasp the handle and prepare to rush in. Roll 1 die. If you roll 1... So this is if you use side powers.
Yeah.
So we just lose 2 stamina points anyway, even though we didn't do
I
anything.
don't know.
You grasp the handle and prepare to rush in. Roll 1 die. If you roll a 1 to 4, turn to 1, 3, 2. If you roll a 5 or 6, turn to 3.
No, it just says if you have side powers. So...
Maybe we haven't
yeah,
done
let's
it
see what happens. If you roll 1 to 4, turn...
yet. Okay, do you want to do the dice roll?
Not really, I will.
Rabies and radioactive dogs. That's not it. Yeah, what could go wrong? 4, so 1, 2, 4. Turn to page 1, 3,
Hopefully
2.
that's good. The number you rolled is the number of radiation dogs that have escaped through the door and are now rushing into the screaming crowd, jaws wide open and frothing. You slam the door shut. Your immediate duty is to prevent anyone from being bitten.
We've got 0 hero points, haven't we?
Yes. Oh, we could have had 7. Your superpower will be of no help here. Turn to 82 to fight the dogs. Fight only as many as escaped. If fewer than 4 escaped, return to 120. If you defeat them, to face the dogs like it's... Okay, so... Turn to 82. We've got
Fight
4 dogs. So it looks like you have to fight like 4 dogs anyway.
You see that?
Yeah, I did.
Cool.
That was creepy.
You take on the dogs 1 at a time. Take on as many as the dogs are in the crowd. So there's 4 dogs. The first time one of the dogs rolls higher attack strength than your own, turn to 31. Before you do so, note this reference as you're instructed to return to it. So just write 82 down.
Okay.
If you manage to defeat all the dogs, turn to 193. So we've got to try and get through this without getting bitten, basically.
Yes.
So the weakest one has a skill of 6. So let's go to the battle page. First battle of the day. Do we have any dogs? I'm not sure.
Surely you've got some radioactive dogs.
Don't think it was on my quota this
Why
time
not?
around.
It should have been.
Did, I replaced it.
Have you got any sort of animals?
No, I don't. I've got a beast man somewhere.
That's not a dog!
We're going with this. This is a radioactive dog.
What? You at least had like wolves on the last one.
Yeah, but this is a superhero
It's
book.
just men.
Yeah, but there's women in there
You
as
should
well.
always have rats, snakes, and dogs. Always.
Next time, we'll see how
Always.
it goes. Okay, right. So his
The
skill
Holy Trinity.
is 6.
7.
I'm gonna go for the easy one first.
Are we?
Actually, no. Let's just go down the line.
Yeah.
7 and 5, is it?
Yes. What breed is that?
It's a Doberman.
You tell us. A Doberman.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
A mandible.
Let's go.
Ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yes. So we still got the
Oh.
blue blood. He's a beast though.
You said you were gonna sort that out for this
yeah,
series.
Maybe next
Why?
time.
I'll sort that out. Yeah, fine.
Really?
Yes. Alright, so sorry.
Down to 1 HP for dog 1.
Oh.
Ooh,
wait,
that's a
wait,
win.
no.
So that's yours.
Wait, hold on. The first time one of the dogs rolls a higher attack strength than your own, 10 to 31.
We made it into the first dog.
No, we didn't.
We're gonna get rabies now.
Yeah, someone's gonna get bitten.
Yeah.
Roll 1 dice and consult the table to find out what damage the dog does. Okay, roll the dice. Your turn in the hot seat.
One.
1. The dog cuts you with its claw, lose 2 stamina
Is
points.
that the best option?
Yeah, that is
2
the best
stamina.
option, yeah. Okay.
You have to go to that every time.
No, I don't think so. I think it was a 1 done.
1 and a 2. 4 and a 6, so that's 15, 16 for us. 15 for them?
Yeah. So, first dog's dead. Second dog, skill is 6, stamina is 5.
There we go.
Nice.
Down to 3 for dog number 2. Is that a win?
Yeah. He's got to get significantly higher than us.
Right, that's dead. Dog number 3.
Dog number 3, 7 and 6.
So much easier when that thing works. Okay.
So good.
You got an even score for this one. One more.
Okay, 7 and 7. The last one is the hardest.
Here we go. Ooh, 11 plus 7, 17. We got less than that, so that's a loss for us. Well, we get like 6 every time we heal anyway. So.
It just says the first time. So yeah, he just attacks us.
First time one of the dogs.
Yeah.
So
Oh. The first time one of the dogs. Is that every dog? Probably. I think it is.
go on then, let's
The
go.
first time one of the dogs rolls a higher attack strength than your own. I think it is.
Okay.
Roll 1 dice. Oh, again, so we just lose. Dog will lose 2 stamina points.
I can deal with that. Here we go. Oh, is that 10 plus 7?
Yeah, because we got skill 11.
Nice.
Without heal.
6 and a 6.
Yay. 1 more? 2 more.
Right. No, it was 7, so yeah. 2 more.
Yep.
One and 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's dead. They're all dead.
If you manage to defeat all the dogs, turn to 193, and nobody got hurt.
Besides us. Well, we don't know
Yeah,
yet.
but not badly.
We don't know yet. If there are any dogs still left in the lab, you must face them. So there's 4 dogs, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So we kill them all.
Yeah.
Turn to 120, but fight only as many dogs are left. If we defeat all dogs, turn to 350.
I think we killed them all.
Yeah, there was. Pretty sure there was 4 in the pens.
Please give us some hero points for this. You're congratulated by the crowd for having averted what could have been a disaster. Note the hero points that you have scored, deducting 1 point from the original 4 for each bystander that was bitten by the dog. So we get 4 points. As you leave the university, a crowd of autograph hunters has gathered outside. Will you slip out the back way to avoid them and make for home, or oblige by stepping out to face the crowd? Let's face the crowd.
Let's face the crowd and just see what happens, because otherwise we're just going to go home and chill out. So
Yeah, we're going to do that afterwards anyway.
the crowd cheers as you walk down the steps of the building. You are surrounded by energetic hands thrusting pieces of paper at you. You have signed a dozen or so autographs when your ears prick up. A cry is coming from a shop a few doors down. Stop! Thief! Sounds like a job for the Silver Crusader. You break through the crowd to investigate turn to 256.
It's a busy night for
I
us.
know, for once.
Oh, pictures.
Nice.
Pictures. Quick as a flash, you spring into the shop, ready for action. It is a small sweets, candies and tobacco shop. The proprietor, a Mr. Calvin Farquharson, is standing behind the counter in a state of shock, his head buried in his hands. You shake his shoulders and tell him to pull himself together. He composes himself and stammers. Terror, the little terror, pulled a gun, grabbed everything on the counter, and ran out of here. He points through the shop to what is apparently the back door. Will you race for the back door to stop the thief before he can get away, or will you grab something to use as cover first?
Grab something to use as cover.
What does that mean, use as cover? Oh,
Like we're gonna
like
get shot.
yeah, grab something first. If it's not going to stop us going through.
No, we might miss him, but I'd rather find out rather than get shot.
Yeah.
101. There is nothing around except a garbage can by the back door. You pick up the lid and hold it in front of you as you step through the door to enter 24. We're getting our half America on.
You fling open the back door and your eyes scan the dirty yard outside. In the far corner of the walled yard is a pile of boxes, and you can make out a shoe protruding out from behind them. If you have ETS, if you have psi powers, turn to 209. Come on, come on.
I'm kind of intrigued about the ETS to see a lot of the gadgets you can use. I'm guessing you can like scan their like heat
On their
signature and
body.
stuff. Yeah. You send a powerful submission blast of mental energy towards the figure behind the boxes. An angry scream sounds from the thief. The foot twitches, then rests motionless. You step carefully over to investigate, turn to 286.
Hope this isn't the man.
It's just the homeless guy living behind the
It
bins.
might be. You sigh.
You killed an elderly man.
You grab the unconscious thief and pull him out from behind the boxes. As he slides out into the daylight, you gulp. This little villain can be no more than 9 years old. You
It's
may
not the guy in the picture we just
Timmy?
saw. He'll go 40.
You may well have hurt him badly. In his right hand he clutches his booty.
What?
You may as well have hurt him badly. In his right hand he clutches his booty.
The stuff he's
Oh, his
stolen.
booty, a half-eaten goo bar.
Oh.
Desperately you shake him, and eventually his eyes flick open. He is terrified to see you, and you scowl at him sternly, but secretly you are relieved that he is not seriously hurt. You pick him up and march him inside the shop. Turn to 316. Why was that guy so terrified of a little kid?
The picture made him look like it was like the
I
Punisher.
think that was
coming after
those.
him.
I think that was it.
Really?
Good learn a real lesson.
We just like stripped him of many of his brain cells.
Yeah.
After giving the young boy an earful, you send him on his way. You then turn to the shopkeeper. You are furious. Why are we furious? You had thought this was a serious robbery, not merely a youngster's prank to steal a bar of candy. The cowardly shopkeeper has wasted your time. You may gain no hero points for this capture, but you must lose 1 hero point.
Oh wait, if you knocked out. Oh, we did. Did we knock him out?
Yeah, we knocked
Oh,
pretty much.
Come on.
Lose a hero point if you knock him out. You'd better get moving quickly before any of the passers-by find out what's happened. This is just the sort of thing that your critics would pick up on. Will you leave quickly, finish 438, or would you like to give the shopkeeper a piece of your mind first?
I kind of want to give a piece.
Let's do it. Let's get
I
Skinny
don't know.
going.
Like, we can't be even more of an asshole than we already are. So.
Is this the picture now where we put a gun up to his neck?
Yeah.
I thought he was a hobbit. No, he would have had hairy toes.
The man stutters nervously. The gun. He had a gun. You hold out the water pistol that you found in the kid's pocket and squirt him with it. His head bows. What a dreadful coward. He wishes to make amends. Yesterday, 2 of his customers were talking and he overheard some information that may be of help.
Nice.
They both worked at Titan Abattoir and reckoned that it had just been bought by Sylvia Frost.
Nice.
When the shopkeeper heard the name, it stirred up a memory. He searched back through some old papers and discovered that Sylvia Frost was indeed the Ice Queen. Well, what's the point of us having clues if it tells you anyway? This information may be useful to you. If you come across evidence of the Ice Queen's handiwork, deduce 20. Deduce 20 from the reference you were on at the time and turn to this new reference. You thank the shopkeeper for his information and you may add 1 luck point. Now turn to 438.
So we can do the pool now.
Yeah.
Maybe.
As for Ice Queen.
Deduct 20.
Yeah. Minus 20. Asia.
You make your way home and spend the rest of the day relaxing in front of the TV. After a day's excitement, you may add 6 stamina points.
Woo!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The next morning, you leave for work early. You travel by bus, and the bus enters Rad Square, but you notice a disturbed crowd in the centre of the square. Something is happening. At that very moment, your crime watch sounds. You hold it to your ear and hear its message. Cowfield Dairy fast. Quickly, you get off the bus. Will you investigate the disturbance at Rad Square, or will you follow your crime watch's instructions and head towards Cowfield Dairy, 2 blocks away? So that'll stop. That's where the poison is going, probably.
Yeah.
So should we do that?
Yeah, let's go to Cowfield Dairy.
369.
369.
Get low.
Oh, something's going on.
He's got a chainsaw.
Beheading with a chainsaw on this children's book.
Is he actually killed someone with a chainsaw?
Yeah, decapitated. Looks like maybe a statue.
No.
You change in a convenient alley and head for the dairy. When you arrive at the gates, everything seems to be in order. Milk floats are returning from their daily rounds and thousands of bottles are chinking their way along conveyors. There is no sign of danger. A short-tailed tabby cat, no doubt a stray, is trying to get in through the gates. You pick the hungry creature up and stroke it. As you wait, your eye catches a familiar-looking figure turning the corner and walking towards you. It is Chainsaw Bronski, a well-known murderer who you thought was well behind bars. Will you apprehend the villain, or does your first duty lie with the needy, and will you instead take the cat to a cat's home?
Well, we know that the cat is the tiger thingy, so perhaps we should get more information out of the cat.
Really?
Well, they're probably there.
Should we checkpoint it?
Are they not in town for the meeting?
I think 367. No, 369. 369.
Well, maybe we should leave it here then with this cliffhanger ending.
What?
Whether we should check out Chainsaw Bronski or we should pick up the cat and interrogate the cat, who is the tiger cat. Just called the tiger cat.
Tiger cat.
Yeah. So we're gonna have to think about it because we know they probably have intel about the meeting.
Oh,
Chainsaw Bronski seems more of a low rank villain.
He's just decapitated a statue in front of us.
Yeah, but it doesn't say anything about that, does it? It just shows a picture of things that haven't happened so far. So yeah, I think we are going to leave it here with part 2. I mean, we've died 3 times, and we're back at the start again. But I feel like we are getting a bit more progress, and it's always good to just get more clues and more information. And yeah, I find it the most fun when we do have all of the tools at our disposal and we do like a full speed run. So we're going to see how this playthrough goes, and we'll be back again with part 3 very soon. So let us know your thoughts in the comment section, and we will be back very, very soon.